With all the Democrats in the race, why don't you tell me why you feel you're the best choice for the Congress?
Well, there are nice people running for office. We're all Democrats. We care about things. But, I've been working in the 5th CD, working for Connecticut families for over 20, maybe 30 years. I've really been working on issues people care about, such as health care, such as jobs, such as decent wages, domestic violence, trying to stop that. And I've been effective. I've been able to get things done. So in terms of experience, it's not just I've been there, I've organized, I've gotten things done, whether it's a Democrat governor, whether it's a Republican governor, whether it's working with Republicans and my own caucus. I've been able to get substantive things done, campaign finance reform, civil rights for gay couples, raising the minimum wage, expanding health care, protecting seniors. Those are things that I fought for families and not only fought but accomplished. And I think that's really the difference.
Now, I know on the state level we have a budget situation with the unions, but also on the national level we have a situation right now with the debt ceiling and the Republicans playing, chicken, playing funny games at the expense of our country's credit. What are your feelings in regards to the whole debt ceiling situation, and what would you do if you were a congressman?
Well, certainly, I think the Republicans are acting very irresponsibly. They're putting our country's economy in jeopardy, and it's a real threat to our country's stability. There's a moment. I'm able to work with my colleagues, Republican colleagues at the House. We disagree on almost every issue, but I'm able to work out solutions to make things happen. I think you said it right. They're playing chicken with our economy. I think the president is right to reprimand them, and I think we need to get the country to rise up against. And I would be an organizer in our state and getting our populace to rise up against these actions. This is really a threat, and we shouldn't take it lightly. We should be very aggressive about it.
Now, a lot of people, such as myself, on the progressive side, are a little upset that we keep seeing more and more taxes put upon us in terms of regressive taxes. Well, millionaires are getting a tax break, the Bush tax cuts, oil subsidies are continuing, farm subsidies are continuing. What are your feelings in regards to tax increases, not necessarily increases of income tax, but maybe let's get rid of the oil subsidies. Let's talk about getting rid of the farm subsidies. Let's talk about getting rid of the Bush tax cut, which has cost us a lot of money, which hasn't really resulted in a lot of jobs.
Well, sometimes people say it's wealthy versus not wealthy, and I would differentiate that. Nobody wants to be generalized. There are individuals, corporations who are wealthy, who are working to their own advantage at the expense of everybody else. They're separate from other people who are just happen to be wealthy, but there are businesses who are using loopholes, that are using certain advantages to take advantage of our economy and actually work in the detriment of working people. So the people who are fighting against paid sick leave, they're working on the other end to get more money for themselves, not giving someone a basic need like paid sick leave. People who are fighting against the universal health care are working in the country to make sure they have maximum profits. Those are the fights we have to look at, to make sure those people who are using our country to their advantage and at the detriment to others in our country, that's wrong. That's what I've constantly fought. I've taken on the insurance companies, I've taken on the banks, I've taken on people who are not paying their fair share. I've constantly raised, when we needed money in the state, I was able to get Jody Rell to agree to a millionaire's tax, Republican governor, and I actually got Dan Malloy to agree on a more progressive tax for the wealthy here too. So I've been able to do that and get our state moving. I'd like to go down to Washington and get our country moving.
All right, well, I don't want to hold you up. Thanks a lot for everything you're doing at the House level. I've been watching for a very long time there. Good luck in your campaign for Congress, and I'm sure I'll see you on the campaign trail.
Thanks, Al. Take care.